Thanks, Lauren. I'm here with Associate Professor of Sports Media and Director of the National Sports Journalism Center, Dr. Galen Clavio. Thank you for joining us. I wanted to start here because everyone likes to talk about when a new guy is hired, how many championships are going to be won and things like that. But over the next 7-8 months, he's got to get familiar with his surroundings, institute his system, finalize his roster. So what would a successful first offseason look like for you?
I think the big thing right now that we have to look at, Brad, is trying to stabilize the roster. We don't know who's going to leave yet. We don't know who's going to be coming in. We don't even know what Archie Miller's staff is going to look like quite yet. So he's got to get those things taken care of and really get a sense of what we're going to have going into next season. I think there's a really good chance that Archie Miller could do some decent things with this upcoming season. I go back to the 2007 year. Mike Davis was fired. Kelvin Sampson came in, and this was well before the sanctions. But Sampson was able to take a team really with a bunch of parts that didn't fit well, get them all the way to a 7 seed in the NCAA tournament, and they ended up going to the second round. I think that is perhaps within reach depending on who comes back.
And do you think, because a lot of people, and I know you were one of them, weren't really expecting him to get hired as quickly as he did, do you think that gives him an advantage in terms of finalizing all those things?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you hire a coach before the Final Four, you let that coach go to the Final Four, and that's where all the coaches meet. That's where they're putting together staff, they're putting together recruiting plans. There's a live recruiting period the week after. You might be able to get a couple of players in this class that haven't committed yet. There's such an advantage to hiring a coach in like late March rather than hiring him in mid-April, and it should really give him a chance to hit the ground running as IU basketball coach.
That's all we have here. Once again, special thanks to Dr. Clavio for coming on. Now back to Lauren for more in sports.